staple of the Woodward Dream Cruise. If you ever make it up there, which you need to, it's probably one of the biggest events in the United States. You'll see this guy. It's, instead of a rat rod, it's the cat rod. And pretty dang cool. Actually, this is the first time I've ever seen it up close, so. That is a cast front of a Caterpillar or something. And it has the factory air brakes. Of course, it's got the big cat motor. And I'll swing on the other side so you guys can see the turbos. The inside, pretty cool, a lot of diamond plate. Semi-truck mirrors are very appropriate. Of course, you gotta have a big ball. Yeah, this is sweet. I gotta get over here so you guys can see that turbo side. But yeah, really nice, unique diesel power hot rod, cat rod. And we're inside. The cars are still rolling in. The place is filling up fast. They're running out of spots. God bless America. And the other side's filling up too, both entrances. And we're coming in behind John Force grandstands. Check out some of these rides. I have a 77 Trans Am. Somebody's modernized the Maverick a little bit. Looks pretty good. But what I'm walking over to check out is the thing behind it. I don't know what it is yet. Okay. It's a little bit everything here. Might be a Buick. Might be a Cadillac. And we've got one back in here. What a ride. A nice ride. Well, yeah, check that out. I tell you what, the Caprice over there, which is a police car, sounds better than a lot of the hot rods. But since we're so close, one of my favorites from the first stop from Fort Wayne is right over here. So let's walk over and check it out. Again, air ride, seats, suspension. It's got a big spring across the front. Big block Chevy powered. And check out the floors. Wow. And they do not have a drive shaft going to the rear. So it is four-wheel drive, but they do have maybe an idea in the future of doing it. I don't know. But yeah, really cool ride. And there's an Ohio ride. Yep, one of my favorites. We didn't look inside last time. Check out the interior decor. Got a nice rack up there. Got some pelts. Some nice old pictures from Easy Rider. Yeah, very creative crew here. Love that turn signal. And of course, it does have the suicide doors. I heard him in the background say he's sick of gas stations. Awesome. Yeah, imagine it gets like 1.2 miles a gallon. This bad boy gets 6 miles a gallon. I was talking to the owner a moment ago. And that was kind of unique. They got this guy, probably the worst fuel mileage, parked next to these two. Probably the best fuel mileage of the Power Tour, these two little Fiestas, which would probably fit inside of that one. Pretty funny. Checking out the Hellhound. This is actually in a park. Cool little custom. One don't enter, but you still want to go. It's a good deal because it's free to get in. You know, take your kids or whatever. You need to check out this cool stuff in the parking lot. A lot of really nice stuff here. I mean, just you look around, it's incredible. But I just like to pick out some of the unique ones. And this little Ford right here, old Pro Street, tubbed out, pretty unique. And we'll slip over here. These are cool cars, good old muscle cars right here. Deserve a lot of credit, but another very unique one right here. So, and they've been driving this from town to town on Power Tour. Pretty impressive. And old Formula. And a couple wagons. Those are good for Power Tour. They make it a little bit too easy maybe. And that can't be real comfortable either. Another very unique ride at Power Tour. Check this out. From the front, just looks like kind of a cool looking hot rod. You know, like maybe an old race car. It's got all the niceties to it that you could ever want, like no air conditioning. Oh, it is automatic. So, but look at from the back, it actually has 2 cockpits. Check it out, ×2. Very unique, I love it. And it has a digital dash, just like your new car does. Oh, it'd be like your iPad. Here's a nice little Chevy 2 wagon. Turbocharged LS. Looks pretty simple from the outside, but under the hood it's all business. Nothing fancy on the inside either. Good sleeper right there. We got one of the smallest vehicles here. A Mini. It might be smaller than those little Fiestas. But I like the truck. That is cool. Glad they kept the old International still going, 4-door. Original motor. That is so cool. Nice Pro Touring Vet here, convertible. Starting to rain a little bit, so we're going to be losing people pretty fast. And we have a pretty cool looking wagon as well, one of them CTSV wagons. Here's a unique combination. These are actually probably pretty rare. A lot of hot rodders don't care about them, but I'm going to add them because I think they're unique and I love the people are keeping them alive. And that one's really rare. And this one's got a little bit something about right here, so we'll check it out. But yeah, a couple really unique ones right there. And the infield is completely full. The outfield is, I guess that's what you call this. This is behind the grandstands. And usually this doesn't have that many cars in it. But this thing is packed too, all the way as far back as you can see. And a lot of the cool stuff is on the other side. But yeah, it's cars as far as you can see. It wasn't this full a couple years ago for Power Tour. And for you truck guys, here's a little eye candy for Ford truck guys. That's a good looking super cab right there. And myself right there, that's gonna probably be my next truck. Good looking ride. Old school hot rod here. He's got old recaps on the back. And well, I got a little bit of work done under the hood. Pretty cool. You don't see the old Fords hopped up like that. Nice old truck. Nice combination right there. And then down at the end of this aisle, and one of our boys protect and serve this, or for that, keep this country free. Right there we go. We appreciate you guys. Some more trucks. Gorgeous square body. Some faux patina on it. Looks great. And really good looking F100 right there too. Two good looking rides. The boys brought a nice selection of Mopars out here. Got the Bird, got the Roadrunner, Imperial maybe, or is it a Fury? Might be a Fury. And a couple of really nice Chevelles here at the end, big blocks. Oh, that small block there, probably LS. And another small block one. Fairly clean Fox body right there. And a couple nice Dodge trucks. You don't see as many Dodge trucks being fixed up. I like seeing these. One here. One here. And what's even more rare you don't see than a Dodge truck is a supercharged international truck. Great rides. We got the Sick Bird. A lot of good looking, good sounding rides here. Nice boss.
One of the great racetracks in this country. So you got the motorcycle, the chopper. What kind of paint do you want that? That one there, that's something that means a lot. Because right now it's kind of neat because the Suburban and the chopper, that is two completely different animals, isn't it? Yeah, it's completely different. That chopper's loaded up, or probably loaded in the back.
Usually I never see Typhoons. This may be the 6th one I've seen on Power Tour. Pretty crazy. And no shortage of Cobras either. I've seen quite a few of those, and those are usually pretty rare. The old Termini convertibles.
So you're up here getting some
And
video for the channel.
nice LS swap, real clean job on this one. The outside doesn't quite match under the hood, but it's got, looks great under the hood. You might be getting ready to do a wrap or something on it. Nice ride. Nice tribute car. That's awesome. If you ever wonder where old station wagons go to die, they don't die, they go to Power Tour. There's a lot of station wagons on Power Tour. And they're still coming in. We got a nice lowered four-door Ford here, patinaed. Pretty cool. It's pretty badass under the hood too. Yeah, Boss Coyote. Very nice.
If you've never experienced a national event, if you've never experienced a Norwalk national event and the fireworks and all the other good stuff they got going on, folks, go down to guest services and get your tickets. It's the Mickey rig everywhere, right? Well, actually, I've been married with my wife. And then we've got Chelsea tonight down there with the Mickey band, technical advice and merch, and nice to easily help you out. So again, Mickey Thompson Tires, to me, and I'm a buddy here runs Thompson Tires, and a lot of my buddies, that's what they run, and I see them when I'm along with them. But it's not just swings. You guys got a pretty wide variety of stuff going on. There's a lot of truck tires too. Yeah, I mean, we really go by on Sunday, so
It's different.
We're at Power Tour, and I'm talking to
Eric Myers.
Eric, and he's got this awesome little car. I'll swing around the side so you can see what he's got here. That's the behind you. Yep, it's a GXP. It's not a G8, and he can kind of point out. He said the front's different.
Yeah,
He knows it's got that good-looking
the
front.
fascia is completely different, and so is the rear fascia.
And we'll slip around see that in a little bit. And it has a 6.2 under the hood.
Yep.
And you could get these with the 6-speed manual. He kind of tried to keep his wife happy and went with the automatic, but still great ride. That black, he just keeps it. Have you been on the whole tour?
Long hauler.
He's a long hauler. Yeah, there you go, long hauler. And it's just clean as can be. I give these guys credit, a black car.
We bought it new.
And he's owned it since new. This is original owner right here.
Yeah.
This will probably be with him till he dies.
That's right. And beyond that.
He might be buried with it. So we'll check out the back end of this thing. So you're a Hoosier, how far from home?
Angola.
Oh, so you're not far from Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
So
Nope,
yeah,
nope, working Fort Wayne.
so you almost stayed at home one night.
This was
You kind of cheated.
this was the perfect tour for us.
Yeah, you guys didn't go very far,
Didn't have to
Michigan.
plan
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. Other than your Illinois jaunt. So yeah, this is a great ride. What kind of things can you tell me about this little hot rod that you really like?
What's that?
What do you really like about your little hot rod here?
It seems tame, but it's like an unleashed beast.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very punchy, and people don't know what it is generally.
yes. Oh yeah, you're right.
But I like the old ones. I have an old one.
I'm sorry we're wrapping up today, but we gotta get back to work. And thanks to each and every one of you for showing up, being a part of history here at the Chevrolet Performance Hot Rod Power Tour. Driven by Harry Insurance, and we are looking forward to hearing our presence. Exactly. And thank you, Ron. He's been pulling over and knocking on doors at Hot Rod Really? He said, don't be down. That's what he does. If you see a big sweaty guy with a camera around him, that's how he finds out that they're don't be scared. Out behind the house, or in it. Really? Illustrate, render, create.
Let's see, Herbie made it.
Marketing products, a lot of other cool stuff. Well, you also used to write, you had a page in Hot Rod Magazine for years. How long ago was that? Yes, I did. I wrote for Hot Rod Magazine every month for 7 years. It's pretty awesome. Until 2019. Pretty awesome stuff. It was a great time. I was personally hired by Freiburger back in 2013 when we did the big refresh. So awesome. So yeah, I had someone when Roadkill started. I was there when all the stuff went on. See, and that's, to me, those are the good years, great years. I mean, every year's a great year. Yeah. Depending on your context. I mean, I've been on, this is my 16th long haul, and everyone has pros and cons, and I'm just happy to be here with my car family. Exactly, that's what it's all about, the car family, because it's like walking in a SEMA. I may have seen that car and that car and that car, but I haven't seen you and you and you all year long. So thanks again, all of you guys, for being part of history here. You know, I love that there's still so much cool stuff out there to be found. I mean, just if you were riding Reverend's Arco ride yesterday, there's like a private barn find 70 down down the road. And I stopped talking to the guy, and he had just bought that car out of a barn in Pennsylvania and was unloading parts in his entire front lawn. That's cool. Who does Challenger pumps?
Oh my goodness. See, I'm from Ryan. I hear a lot. I got a lot of names go past me today. So Ryan, what started you in this?
You know, it's funny, I wasn't actually a car guy when I was younger, but I found by accident a 1971 Cuda sitting in a repair shop, buried underneath.
Look at the AMCs here. Wow, this AMC group right here. Some of them are leaving already.
And now it's just like
See one back there, get ready to out.
for you. It's something you can't not do at this point, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's in my blood now. Just like yesterday, driving down the road, I'm like, ooh, you know, you were going.
Whoa. Supercharged Lark.
And
Crazy
like you said,
rare.
the parts spread out all over the place, and
Crazy
you
rare.
can see the plans starting.
A Lark wagon.
And it was really cool because I stopped and I talked to the
A
guy.
Channel
He goes,
truck.
"Oh, there's a whole bunch of mopeds in my backyard."
What a bunch of very unique
There in the backyard was a 71 Charger.
401 Matador. It's not a Javelin, it's a Matador.
There's all
The
sorts of
401 in
mopeds
it.
my
Matador
backyard, in my
X.
barn, or-
Holy crap.
It's true, but it's because Mopars, you needed a lot
That's insane.
one going.
What a great combination.
Brand new Chevy Bird for a
I'm not sure if that's AMC.
your life.
If you know, put it in the comments.
Mopars, so
Wayne's World. Gotta have Wayne's World. We're gonna have a
to make another
AMC
one.
Classics.
So, what
Yeah,
did you drive?
great
on
ride.
other adventures?
I've been kind of watching this one a little bit on YouTube. Cousin and I are putting together the truck version. So we're gonna have a NASCAR truck on a future power tour. If you look through my videos, you'll see it. This will give him some ideas too. What they did with headlights, turn
So yeah,
signals.
you're not afraid to drive it around. You go everybody go, oh, it's a Challenger RT, but
Let's take a quick look inside. See, it actually put a door on it. And he cut some bars out. We're still climbing in and out of the truck.
But I am building a 71 Challenger RT that
Pretty cool.
this year.
Now you go stock motor.
Guys with their long haul placards heading home. Good looking. 69 there. Right now still sprinkling, but the guys are in the staging lanes to go out there and do a little drag racing. See how their cars do. And so you guys can check out what may make it on the track yet today.
Yes, I actually have. Those are not common. No, they're not. He has the.
Oh, check out the Volvo wagon lined up to go over a track race. Looks like a 57 wagon.
Yeah, it's just it could be a little bit different, and not be the. Find so many of the same cars. Sometimes you kind of need to have something to go off and meet that.
Oh, absolutely. That's what makes it exciting. You never know what's going to go off on power. I mean, that's what I was sitting over here at the game. Watching the car.
Ghostbusters is lined up to go down the drag strip. I hope the rain stops. Having you fun.
25,000, Ryan 69 Camaros. But, I mean, there was weird old mobiles. There was, they have VW.
Big block Laguna.
Well, it takes up,
Gorgeous
takes up
car.
Space on the side, right?
Big, small tires, 15 inches like back in the day. Upgraded to Willwood brakes. Big block Chevy, aluminum heads. Nice, very nice. Super clean.
And,
I wonder if it's got the swivel buckets.
Started this journey that you're on
But
right
yeah,
now.
really cool car.
I might go
I like the Scout.
Actually, even before that, so it was like 2010-ish, 2009. But I've been doing it for like 20 years.
Yeah, and just kind of like you said,
Old
your
school
passion,
80s Pro Street.
your obsession, and the kind of the thing that drives you, right?
Absolutely, and it's funny the way the world works. I was on a power tour in 2010, and I met this guy named Bob Ash, and he was driving a yellow Hornet. And we had a great time. We did power tour, him and his wife, Vicky. No idea who he was. And no power tour. Long hauling, no bar. We were doing home wild and stuff. He goes, oh, I went to a little show up in Chicago bike.
I'll probably have to get some ice cream in a little bit, but we're kind of walking through the midway. You guys saw this on my last video, so I'm not going to show much again. We saw most of these cars. So if you watch my last video or a lot of the other guys' videos, you'll see these nice LS swap. Very unique Grand Sport right here, Buick. And this lighting's a surprising one because it's got a Raptor out of a Raptor R 5.2. So, and showing it right now. We are just leaving the bleacher area and the midway. And there are solid cars the full distance of the quarter mile on both sides of the road. So this one had the hood up last time. It's got it down.
Yeah, I could have crap in a box. Not even
I don't know if it's a real Yunko, but it's pretty cool. Roadkill's got their right here. No big surprise under the hood. A little bit unique. Portsmouth, Maryland Fire Department. Boy, he came a long ways for the power tour with this hot rod. I don't know if it goes 60 miles an hour. I give kudos to him. And another one of our NASCAR boys. He did his headlights a little different. He got the Pontiac. And we got Dark Horse over here. Yeah. We got Christine over there. Some nice vintage iron right there. I love those. Some of your big tire club right there. And I can see right away, this means a little more business than average. They got the guys out cleaning the track, so hopefully we'll get some action here shortly. But it's got twin turbo LS under there, and it takes up all the space. Look at that, right up to the seal. Nice little hot rod, and he calls it the Red Devil. And then that one's made go straight. And then this one over here, that was a corner carver for a truck. Love it. And don't let it fool ya. Supercharged LT4 under the hood there. So it's got power and handling. What a great ride. Other than the cabs being a little bit small, it's a good power tour vehicle. You can put all your stuff in the back. Got a modern GTO over here and a couple cool, nice old Ford fridge truck. These are another one you don't see very often. And it almost looks like an Everglades, but it's not. I like the golden rims on that Wild Track. V-lock, sharp. Grand Sport, another nice unique one. And another one of these awesome wagons. Speaking of awesome wagons, wait till you see what's across the aisle. Swing around. Check out this. He's got the GS emblems on it. I passed it earlier. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Doing a little tweaking on her. Oh, and it's still got Buick power. God love that. Give these guys attaboys.
Everybody that walks up here who's a Buick guy says that.
Well, when I see the 406, I was a little surprised. 430 over, okay. So these guys are being actually very correct. Long haul tour? Long haulers?
Yes, for sure.
Great. For a black car, man, that looks great for just driving how many miles. You did a great job keeping it clean.
200 so far.
2,200 miles. Awesome.
From South Florida.
South Florida. Woo. Well, that explains the car not having a speck of rust. But great ride.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look how he did his exhaust. That's a green you don't see very often.
The guy pulls the picture out, he starts handing it, you're like, no, that's not my car. No, oh, that's my car. Well, you guys, where are you guys at?
And
Straight back.
looks like we got GSX down here.
Right where the gate is, right where the fence is, we're just like one
clone.
row top or something like that.
Still really cool. Oh, it might be original. Nice classic 60s muscle right there. 70. And then some modern muscle, a little Aussie power. We got some nice looking Mustangs here. Nice 5-liter Coyote, but it's boosted. Little Roush action going on. Who doesn't like a Roush style Mustang? Got Camaro right on his tail, ZL1. And but this little Mustang right here is the one caught my eye. Very unique. It's got some big Monster 315s on the front. That's what I have on the back of mine. And yeah, it looks good under the hood, nice and clean. And then we got something a little bit more original back over there. The dyno must be that way. I haven't made it to it yet. Big old wing on the back of that thing too. Speaking of big wings, this one's got one too. That's the other one I was just talking about. Nice. And something GM did, too bad they didn't stay true to it, but check out this guy. Again, another supercharged caddy. And Ford never had anything cool like this. Dodge had something for a while with a 300, but they gave up on it. So they never put a Hellcat motor in a 300. But yeah, really cool ride. Lots of nice color up here. Mopar sure does know how to make cars that pop. Got a Torino Cobra here. You don't see these very often. Clean, clean, clean. Henry J. And I see this at Good Guys every year. One of my favorite Chevelles. Check that out. Great looking ride. One mean motor down right there. LSX 454.
Oh, yeah. So Paul's pocket.
409, but it's an LS. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's not an LS. I mean, that's not 409. You see, it looks like it's got the W heads. What a kit. Even got two throttle bodies on it for at Phytech or Holly or something. Holly. Yep, Holly. And but it's an LS motor. Pretty cool. Probably a 6-liter. And this old Impala or Biscayne, I'm not sure which one it is. Really clean. It's an Apache. It's not Suburban. And again, it's an LS with a kit on it. So it looks like it's a small block Chevy. But you can tell right away when you look at exhaust pipes, not small block Chevy. Big block's a little trickier. But yeah, it's an LS, air conditioning, all the good stuff. Great looking Apache. We'll walk around back and see what this thing looks like in the back. Because they did a really good job on under the hood, so he's probably...
Larry Beller says, where you guys at? I said, right by the left of the golden fucking platinum sign.
Keeps original, that's cool. And we saw this one in my last video, but I'll go back to it. I just think it's so cool. But because it's got so much going on. I love the mason jars, the vacuum sweeper. Granted, it's an LS swap, which is good, reliable. But yeah, all the uniqueness, the shovel for the hood prop. The shifter again is a you see everything going on in the back. The tail lights. Very creative. Ridge Runner Garage. Make sure you check it out. Look at that little Dodge. Now I gotta know what it's got under the hood. It's got Hemi. That's cool. Yeah, that's a gorgeous Impala. Tri-power. That is what a real 409 looks like. Wow. That is incredible. Awesome car. That is so cool. Great stance, great lines. Red interior. That's everything you want right there. But we're getting ready to check out the dyno. We've got a Laguna, it looks like here, a Chevelle, Malibu. Just a Malibu, I should say. Look at her. 454. And when I look at the hood, under the hood, looks like a crate motor. I don't think it's a 502. Basically your crate motor, quadrant jet. I'm guessing probably high 200 horsepower, maybe 3. Let them warm up for a little bit. Let dyno warm up. And we'll go for it. $390, more than I thought it'd have. Torques were expected. It's got a little bit more work done to its crate motor there. Great looking car. Got some cars in line for the dyno there. Heard this old Cherokee before, it sounds pretty good. I think the 6-cylinder in that Cherokee sounds pretty mean. What's that?
Only a 5.3.
5.3 LS? Okay, so it is LS swapped. Sounds neat. I like the little Caltrex down there.
Probably make 300 if I'm lucky.
That sounds neat. It's a cool little ride. And the guys are getting ready to take their Marauder across. I never sold one of these on the Cletus, but they turbocharged it. And it was actually pretty quick. And a couple more rides getting ready to go across the dyno. You're perfect. Good looking ride. There you go. Travel all, you don't see those very often. And speaking of internationals, there's another one right there. Slip around this Fox body. Nice unique ride there. We've got a pretty unique ride right there. Check out what's behind it. We've seen that in our last video, but there was a lot of vehicles around it, so you couldn't see it real well. And they had a little better pose for Buzz and Woody before. Right now you can see all the detail in this thing and all the bugs on it after driving for 2,000 miles or however many they did. That is the gas cap. The inside of it's pretty impressive. You'll see in my other video. And you see Woody inside. And Buzz right there. Love it. Clean old Blazer on the power tour. Parking lot's emptying out, so it gives me better shots. I don't know what I'm missing. I probably saw them in Fort Wayne though. Watch my other video.
The things they put together, is that a mid-60s T-Bird or early 60s T-Bird I see?
Stingray R. I've been seeing that on quite a few. What's the R stand for in the Stingray? What does the R stand for in the Stingray? Is it, what kind of package is it? Okay.
Day number last of the Power Tour 2025. Make sure that you haven't done so yet. There's still plenty of cars on property. It's thinning out a bit. I understand there's a lot of folks that got long drives home.
Good looking rides.
Don't feel like you got to rush out of here. Although tomorrow we start.
There's a unique one.
With the press for the University Hospitals Cavalcade of Stars next week.
Especially being it's got this under the hood. That is very unique. That's supposed to be a Turbo 4, like a 2.3. Somebody got a little creative and took their Mustang drivetrain and stuck it in here.
June 26th to 29th.
Very, very original. Oh, look at that. It's an XR4, it's XR8.
And if you're on property and you're thinking
Wow.
you'd like to go see a national event, Summit Motorsports Park is the best place.
And let's see if it's got dual exhaust. Yes, it does.
You see all the seats we got here. It's wide open. If you've never been to a national event, it's all.
Okay, that's a unique one for the list right there.
You can go. You have access to every square foot of this property, pretty much. Fireworks on Friday. Meet the stars. Get autographs, take pictures with drivers of the cars.
Gorgeous paint job.
And right next to the 4 Mile Clothing Company. And goes even
How's the hose?
of the Mustang. I think the Camaro might be looking great left by posterior. The Camaro has a better reaction time. Let's see. He's still out front. The best thing's catching him.
Get the drag strip open. I'll have to head up there shortly.
114 miles an hour. So trying to get longer without
Some nice Mustangs right there. Check out the old hot rod, big block Chevy.
And a big Galaxy. I'm digging the Volvo. My wife is a Volvo fan as well. I brought her 96 mile an hour.
That's a very clean Fox body right there. That's cool. Love that wagon too. Nice Roush. Another great looking Suburban. LS swapped, but I'm checking out this little guy right here. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Let's go throw some big
This is
Mickey Thompson
one of the
on
most
back here.
unique
And turn into
out
a
of all the
big
unique
car.
ones
There you
here.
go.
It is a mail truck. You see that exhaust hanging out the side? See that short wheelbase?
And you see the 5th gen Camaro hauling the mail over on the Summit side.
See the motor down there?
26 miles an hour, 1188.
There's a turbo over there. And there's a turbo on this side, back in there. I'll show you from the front. It's right-hand drive.
2nd gen Camaro.
I can't imagine driving this thing. There, check this guy out right here.
I believe that's the B and Impala.
I'll see if I can get. There you go. If you can scan those. But yeah, very unique ride.
Summit side of the track, getting ready.
Those used to be turbo inlets. He's changed them a little bit.
Contrails, as long as you got helmet.
And exhaust out the side. So he's made some different changes in it over the year.
Come on with it.
But yeah, that is a crazy little ride. LS twin turbo LS ride. And that little short wheelbase. Looks like the boys are getting ready to head out.
So, saw him earlier, 828 with a very soft lead. Let's see what he throws at it this time. But he said he had about 10.
Looks like we have a 4.6 under the hood. So it's going Crown Vic chassis?
It's a 05 Mustang.
05 Mustang, okay. Looks cool. I like the creativity. Right there's the builder. Looks like one of their friends is getting ready to race, so we'll slip one up there and see what we got coming. One of the guys getting ready to run?
Go back and adjust and come out.
This little guy is on a Mustang chassis.
From
Very creative.
Shipwreck Mopars. He says he'd like to get a
These two are warming up, getting ready to take off. A couple gorgeous Mopars. like the NASCAR look. This is actually a little bit bumpier, yeah. Oh, it's because it's between the two, okay. Now it's back to normal. Yeah, a couple really good looking Mopars right here.
I've got Eddie up here from Rick Rod Garage, and I see you're out of North Carolina. How long have you been doing Rick Rod Garage? For about 9 years. 9 years? What kind of years? I think that's the thing. What's been your thing? What's the long years? I like to find cars. Now I got the new series of Rick Rod tires.
There goes that police truck. Sorry, fire engine truck. Nice little wagon behind it. And a matching arrow.
What motor?
Check out what's on the trailer. Screaming Banshee. Pretty neat. LZ sounds good. And we've got one of our NASCAR racers getting ready to head out. He's got his helmet on.
Glad to have you, glad to meet you, and I think that's really cool. And what a neat thing to get into the stories, because again, we have all got stories about our cars, don't we? So enjoy the trip home. Stay Paul's going to be on the summit side for 43 miles an hour. He's going to go to the summit side, maybe get some pictures.
Yeah, it's a Cadillac made a Corvette. Right there it is.
So that was definitely a great moment. Now he's going to turn that bumper around the corner.
Nice.
From the hot rod, watching the modern machine.
Very clean. 74, maybe 73.
And 1285, 109 miles an hour. Put a lot of old school cool stuff. Again, if you have a helmet and a right foot, come on down. Go get yourself a pass down the track. I see the Riata is back in line. The Buick Riata. Everybody loves a Buick Riata.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Check out the turbos on that. And we saw this one on the dyno earlier. Good, makes good power. We're back in line for the dyno. You remember my little buddy that had the 5.3 and Cherokee? Well, he's got it on there. We'll see what he does for power. And this one definitely a project. I love it. And let's see how the little Cherokee's going to do. We got Dyno Girl strapping her in. Take a look under the hood. See how an LS fits under the Grand Cherokee hood. see how that little 5.3 air quotes, 5.3, does in that Cherokee Sport. Maybe he's not lying. Maybe it's just a 5.3. Still cool little ride.
Underscore Jack JAX underscore draws. He does car drawings. He does them on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I really want sadly an 86 Mustang myself at some point. Not yet. The first race I ever won that I was the winner at the end of the night was an borrowed 86 Mustang GT. So I have a weak point. Yeah, even being a Mopar guy, if somebody was to put one of those in front of me, I'd have a hard time. I'm right down the road here. So yeah, you just came here for the day. National level, we did the project on
very nice.
Perfect
car for a power tour.
He didn't make national win, but he still has experience. It was awesome. Yep, and going to Maryland and getting to do all these things. And so again, folks, if you want to check out what he's doing, that's the top of YouTube. And again, that's Jumping Jack's Draws. That's Jumping underscore Jack, JAX Jack underscore draws.
And that is a real sailing race car with real pedigree. Actually raced SCCA. If you watch my other video, I actually interviewed the owner. And that are the original decals, patina. It's even has a few cheater parts on it. Ford didn't have them in the cab belt yet, and they had them on his car. So the original owner, race driver, was one of the builders for Saline back in '86. Check out that Lincoln. I'm guessing that hot rod Lincoln right there, supercharged. If you heard that whistle. Sounds good. Heated his tires. The Mustang didn't do much, so I think the Mustang might have killed him. Fox body. I think the Fox body goes good.
That's like early mid-60s. I'd have to say 62, 63 maybe. Yeah, my wife loves those early T-birds. I just made everybody in the tower know this. Meanwhile, the Camaro, 13, 19, 110 miles an hour, 18 flat for the bird.
18 seconds, about the ride, it's not about the speed. Got a pretty good one. Go around the water hole. It's a Cadillac CTS-V wagon.
Yeah, I'm looking at the big ad. That's getting down the track pretty good. How about the Cadillac wagon? These things, I have another car I lost it after over the years. Check that out. By virtue of the better reaction time,
Okay, Ford boys, what are you hoping? Shelby there can beat a Honda.
Make sure you get that taken
The
care of.
Honda's all tuned out though, and the Shelby's bone stock. So this might be empty for Ford guys. Well, the Honda's got sticky road race tires on everything. The Shelby's bone stock, so this could be empty for Ford.
Thank you very much for coming up. Jumping jack straws. So, it's funny, I'm up here talking to lots of folks, directing people to go get stuff done, and then at the same time, I'm also making plans for Father's Day with my daughter. She's like, you want to go to the Rock Hall? Or someone's like, Rock Hall? And I know what I'm doing. All I see is a wing. Now here comes the, speaking of wings, the Corvette. Getting ready to go up against Cadillac. The Cadillac is
iron fox
They were
line.
looking
Let's see who's going with this
we were
one.
looking for the fluoride out there.
We got a little 4-eyed fox with skinny tires and a Mopar with big fat tires.
Look at that.
And the Mopars for shows.
87 miles an hour, 12.
Let's take a show. That wagon doesn't sound quite stopped. I got a feeling the Mustang's that wagon.
There's a wood grain wagon. Now, these came with a Corvette motor. You can get a Corvette motor in them. However, it sounds like whatever he's got in there is low.
I'm going to be pulling out of this lane, guys. Got a Boss Mustang. Yeah, they're big and healthy.
So again, staging lanes are still open at this time if you want to get some passes. Make sure that you go and imbibe in that. Get yourself a sandwich, something to drink, some fries, all the good stuff we got going on down there. Come out with lovely company.
On the Ohio Cat side.
We saw this Ranger at Fort Wayne. It's got 351 in it.
Gotta go up a little bit more, Challenger. There you go. And the Challenger will shoot 1250, 111 miles an hour.
There's something you don't see very often in Power Tool, but occasionally. Old school Supra. This little DeSoto here has something under the hood you don't anticipate. Little information on it. And you can see it out here. Doesn't look super fancy. There's a Viper engine in there. That's crazy. And you can see his seats. Definitely on the unique rides right there. That's unique. Gorgeous. I mean, not gorgeous, but really a cool car. Like, did I talk to him at Fort Wayne? Check out that Fort Wayne footage I have with this guy. And, we're done with Power Tour. John and Kelly are in the car already. You can see we're heading to Book Bay out there. It's raining pretty good, and it's pretty rough. So, please like and subscribe, and you have a good day. Well, Power Tour's over. We're leaving the fair. We're on the island, and the next adventure's ready to start. Thanks for watching. please like and subscribe.